Alright, here's a little video on how to repair a common problem with these Fluke 10, 11, and 12 multimeters. And both of these had the same problem. I've already fixed one, so I'm going to attempt to fix this one in this video and show you how to do it. So anyway, when you when you turn these on, there's a little button here that selects, in this case, between AC and DC voltage. That works on this one. Originally it didn't, and it still doesn't work on this one. You hit the button, nothing happens. So the fix is just to replace the elastomeric conductor, and I'll put a link in the down below showing you where I got these. But these were fairly cheap. I think it was like $7 on eBay with about $3 shipping. There's enough to do, several multimeters. So since this one is working, I'll put it aside and we'll take a look at this one. So I've already pulled the screws out. Now these things have a common problem too of all the posts breaking off, and this one has all 4 of its posts broken. So the meter still works, you just can't hold it together anymore. But I think we can still fix it. So to pull this out, you just kind of grab it by the conductors, and there's a little slot here that you can stick a little pokey thing in with and detach it. There we go. So you set this aside. And here's the issue, this little conductor right here. Sometimes these go bad, and I may eventually replace it too. That connects the display to the board, and this connects a little switchboard which is behind this slider thing here. And that's where the buttons are to the main board. So you just kind of pop this out. You see it's a very small little thing here. So you take some of your new conductor and just place it next to that. Now, I don't know if you can see, but this one's just slightly taller than the old one, so it should make contact. So with a pair of scissors, just cut a new one about the same size and pop it in there. Okay, now we'll put this back together. Yeah, what's going on here? Is that not all the way in? Oh, here. Sometimes you got to move this switch a little bit so that it lines up with the board. Okay. Now we'll pop it together. And let's see what happens. Uh-oh. The display needs to be done too. I can see that it's not making good contact, but you can hear by the click that this conductor is working now. It's selecting between DC and AC. So, well, let's go ahead and do while we're at it, see if we can fix the display conductors too. Okay, get this popped back out again. And here's that one. Let's see if we can get it off. There we go. I'll get a longer one of these. Just cut another one the same length as the old one. And pop a new one in there. I haven't tried this. I don't know if it's going to work. find out together. See what happens. Display is still not working. So that one needs some work. But at least the beep is working. So successful repair on the control boards on these. Just or the buttons. Just need to keep working on the display here and figure out why that's not working. I'll do that offline, and that'll be it on the repair and almost repair of Fluke 10 and Fluke 12 multimeters. Replace the zebra strips. Thanks very much for watching. See you in the next one. Alright, after fiddling around with this a little bit more, I got it to make contact, so now both displays are coming up, and both of these, the control buttons are working again. So both these are repaired and working well. I don't know what I'm going to do about the broken little standoffs in there, or connector where the screws go, but I'll figure something out. But these are working again. So that'll be officially the end of the video. So thanks for watching.